Fear. It's a formidable opponent, always lurking, ready to strike when you least expect it. But fear can be conquered, tamed, and turned into a source of strength. I've faced my fair share of fears as Batman, and I'm here to share some insights with you, as if we were having a conversation in the depths of the Batcave. First things first, let's get cozy with fear. Understand what it really is. It's like that voice in your head, the one that keeps telling you that you can't do it, that you're not good enough, that you're going to fail. But here's the thing. That voice is just trying to protect you, like an overzealous guardian. It's a survival mechanism, designed to keep you away from danger. The trick is to recognize it for what it is, a voice, a thought, not a reality. You've got to separate yourself from that fear. Understand that it's a product of your own mind, and you have the power to control it. Now, here's a big one. Don't run from your fears. Face them head on. Avoidance? That's like pouring gasoline on the fire. You'll only make the fear stronger. So, identify what's scaring the living daylights out of you. Is it public speaking, heights, or something else entirely? Name it, own it, and then step up. Start with small steps, my friend. Don't try to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Each tiny victory is like a crack in the armor of fear, and those add up. But you know what's better than just blindly charging in? Preparation. Knowledge, my friend. It's your secret weapon. Let's say you're scared of public speaking. Well, get to know that subject inside out. Understand the topic. Rehearse your speech. Know your audience. When you're prepared, you walk into that situation with your chest out, head held high. The more you know, the less there is to fear. Now, here's a little something called mental resilience. It's like the mental armor that keeps you going, even when fear tries to sucker punch you. Life's gonna throw curveballs at you, my friend, and it's not always a smooth ride. But it's your mental toughness that'll keep you standing tall. That's the key. When fear's trying to drag you down, mental resilience is the willpower to say, no, not today, fear. It's about bouncing back from setbacks and adversity, coming back stronger each time. That's the spirit you need to cultivate. Let's talk about the next step. You've got to expose yourself to your fears, and I don't mean jumping into a tank full of sharks. Start small, build up. The more you face what scares you, the less intimidating it becomes. It's like shining a light in a dark alley. The more you see, the less room there is for fear to hide. So, my advice is to embrace those little moments of fear. They're your training ground. Remember, it's not about being fearless. It's about controlling fear, mastering it. You want to be the one in the driver's seat, not fear. You've got the power to choose how you respond to it. Will you let it hold you back, or will you use it as a stepping stone to greatness? It's all in your hands. Speaking of control, let's talk about the power of your mind. Your thoughts, they can be your greatest allies or your worst enemies. Fear loves to play tricks with your mind, making you doubt yourself, but don't let it. When those negative thoughts creep in, counter them with positive ones. Remind yourself of your strengths, your past successes, your capabilities. Your mind is a powerful tool. Use it to your advantage. And hey, guess what? You're not alone in this battle. Reach out to friends, family, or professionals who can support you. Sharing your fears can be a tremendous relief. It takes the weight off your shoulders and can provide you with valuable insights and perspectives you might not have considered. Now, let's talk about visualizing success. It's like a mental dress rehearsal. Close your eyes and imagine yourself conquering your fear, succeeding against all odds. Feel the adrenaline, the satisfaction, the joy. Visualization is a powerful tool that can boost your confidence and train your mind to expect success, not failure. And remember, my friend, there's no shame in seeking help when you need it. If your fear is overwhelming and crippling, don't hesitate to consult a counselor. They're like Alfred, always there to lend a hand, to guide you through the darkness. In the end, conquering fear is a journey, not a destination. It's about recognizing, confronting, and controlling your fears. It's about building mental resilience and arming yourself with knowledge. And most importantly, it's about believing in yourself, in your own strength, and in your ability to triumph over fear. So go out there, my friend, face your fears, and remember that the only one who can truly defeat you is you. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about my experiences as Batman. You might be wondering, how does the Dark Knight deal with fear? Well, let me share a bit of my own journey. When I first put on the cape and cowl, I was driven by the fear of losing my city, Gotham, to the darkness that had consumed it. I was afraid of failing, of not being able to make a difference, but I didn't let that fear paralyze me. Instead, I used it as fuel, as motivation to become something more, something greater than myself. You see, fear has been a constant companion in my line of work. I've faced some of the most dangerous criminals, from the Joker to Two-Face, and each encounter brought its own set of fears. The fear of not being fast enough, strong enough, or smart enough to stop them. But I never let those fears control me. Instead, I channeled them into my training, my preparation, and my determination to bring justice to Gotham. I also learned the importance of mastering fear as a psychological weapon. In the criminal underworld, I became a symbol of fear, a creature of the night that struck terror into the hearts of criminals. I used that fear to my advantage, to gain the upper hand in the ongoing battle for Gotham's soul. But it wasn't just about instilling fear in others. It was about mastering my own fears as well. I had to confront the trauma of my past, the loss of my parents, and the darkness that lurked within me. It was a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery, and it taught me that true strength comes from facing your inner demons. In my encounters with villains like Scarecrow, who specialized in exploiting fear, I had to prove that I could not be easily manipulated. I had to show that I had the mental fortitude to overcome even the most terrifying phobias. So, my friend, as you embark on your own journey to conquer fear, remember that fear is a universal adversary, but it can also be a powerful catalyst for growth and transformation. Embrace it, understand it, and use it as a stepping stone to become the best version of yourself. And just like I've done as Batman, you can rise above fear and achieve greatness.